You'll notice he no longer suffers delusions of humanity.
Affirmative.
What's up now, you punk chick?
Has editing your content become a burden, or you just don't have the skill set?
I wish I could focus on content production, but post-editing takes so much time and effort.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
We'll look no further. Here at Asylum 99 Studios, I can help you create professional quality videos that will be sure to captivate viewers. With my creativity and skill, along with your content, assets, and ideas, I can bring your vision into the simulation. I offer the following services: video clipping and organization, content creation, VFX, SFX, and motion graphics, intro and outro assets. Requests may be taken upon further discussion. So if you're a content creator, short on time because you're out living your best life, or you wish you could focus all your energy into producing content, reach out to Asylum 99 Studios today.
What are you waiting for?
What am I waiting for? What am I waiting for?
Don't settle for mediocre videos. Hire me as your freelance video editor and create videos that meet your standards. Asylum 99 Studios. Release your creativity.
What's going on with y'all today, tribe? Today we're going down the Obama rabbit hole. Found a video that talks about his various acts of treason. And you know, when it comes from certain sources, they're not going to talk about the whole narrative. So we're going to add what needs to be added in and mentioned, along with whatever it is that they have already covered within the video. So without further ado, we're just going to get to it, because y'all know how I feel about Democratic Negroes and Negras. So our clip today is going to be coming from John Bound from Bound Reports. He's featured on websites like Band.video. And I know what y'all going to say. Yes, Alex Jones, he's a controlled opposition. I know, but see, the thing about being controlled opposition is y'all got to give up some real information. So we're going to go ahead and get to that.
2008, something unbelievable happened for us in the FBI. We were getting lots of rumors about this high-level asset that worked for several intelligence agencies at the same time. He worked for the Saudi intelligence service. He worked for the CIA, and he was being developed as a political asset in Chicago, Illinois. He was not even a United States citizen, but it was said that he was a student visa and that he was a national from another country. In 2008, everyone in the intelligence structure found out who he was. It was this individual who became president in 2008 of the United States. When they ran him for president, the cabal, basically, this was the culmination of so many of their plans for so many years. His mission was to destroy the United States from within.
Man, this is some bullshit! Boo this man!
So, they're throwing fastballs off the rip, right? It is rumored that he was not born in America, nor is he an American citizen. We know him to have a father of Kenyan descent and a mother who was an Irish American. He was placed there through deceit and fraud, right? What's more important is they think his destruction of America had only to do with them, and by them I mean pale-skinned, right? See, what Obama really did was he came in under the ignorance of the indigenous American, so-called black, as most of you people know us, right? And through playing us, he was able to get into position to further strip our heritage from us in modern day, you know, in some of the acts he signed, I believe he outlawed the term Negro in historical records here in the United States, which is very important if you're aware of the Racial Integrity Act of 1924, and if you're aware of the history of the Indian Civil Rights Act of 1968. You need to go back and actually read the document. It's very enlightening. But not only did he do that, he came in and he attached LGBT rights to the civil rights movement and had them co-opt that, which has further degraded the society we find ourselves in. So I'm not going to talk your head off. I'd like to get back to the clip. So with that said, let's keep it going.
They spied on my campaign.
Well, there's no real evidence of that.
Of course there is. It's all over the place. Leslie,
Sir,
they spied on my campaign and they got caught.
Can I say something? You know, this is 60 Minutes, and we can't put on things we can't verify.
You won't put it on because it's bad for Biden.
We can't put on things we can't verify.
Leslie, they spied on my campaign.
Well, we can't verify
It's been totally verified.
No.
GCHQ has probably the most invasive network intercept program anywhere in the world, and it's the world's first full take, they call it, and that means content in addition to metadata on everything.
Now, anybody within the last decade that has a shred of a conscience or moral integrity knows that they spied on that man. Yes, Republicans and conservatives and liberals work together. But guess what else? They got to make it look real for you. The reporter wasn't talking to Donald Trump when she said that he wasn't spied on, this, and that. They're all in on the act. However, they got the bot horde hook, line, and sinker. Right? They know that y'all aren't going to do your research or look into anything. You're going to parrot what you see on the main transmission line, right? On your main source of information, which is usually them. Your CNNs, MSNBCs, etc. All they have to do is say it, and then y'all believe it. Kind of like how all of y'all believe that Biden has the economy booming right now. But your cost of living says otherwise. Your political situation is starting to say otherwise. And another thing. We all know what the CIA does. And we all know what happened, if you're old enough, after 9/11, the Patriot Act. Of course, they got their fingers all up in these networks and in these back doors. So, what I'm trying to say is, just wake up. Stop drinking the Kool-Aid, put that shit down, get you some water, walk it off. Get that hangover out the way so we can get to work.
Top secret 2016 United Kingdom Government Communications Headquarters document signed off by GCHQ Director Robert Hennigan under the umbrella of New World Order loon Boris Johnson details an operation known as Project Folsom, boldly stating, 28th of August 2016, GCHQ CSO filed for permission to execute Project Folsom at the request of the U.S. President Barack Obama, seeking intelligence gathering into the Trump Organization and Donald J. Trump for President Incorporated. Activities include foreign and U.S. domestic signals collection in regards to communications with Russian hostile actors. 2. IOCCO approved Folsom on 15th of September 2016, allowing 90 days of initial signet gathering with the potential for renewal should the situation allow. 3. Since Folsom's start, a clear pattern of actionable leads have accrued, both from the Trump campaign itself, from former MI5 agent Steele, and from others. 4. U.S. National Security Advisor Rice has requested that we continue our surveillance during the transition period, as internal U.S. intelligence is potentially compromised by the incoming Trump administration. The verification of the document is still in question. However, General Flynn has referenced the document several times for years.
The U.S. intelligence community asked foreign spy agencies to surveil 26 associates of Donald Trump in the run-up to the 2016 election. The UK's Government Communication Headquarters, which is an intelligence gathering apparatus, also known as GCHQ, was making contacts with Trump's associates as early as March of 2016, according to the report. A GCHQ spokesman denied the report, calling it nonsense. The journalists say that intelligence related to the surveillance effort is housed in a 10-inch binder, which Trump, near the end of his presidency, ordered to be declassified.
But obviously, if this binder contains what we have been told that it contains, which may include raw intelligence, information showing that the U.S. government, the CIA and the intelligence community of the U.S. government, initiated the Russia collusion hoax, that it did not occur in the way that the official story, including the Durham investigation, had portrayed it, then that's extremely serious information. And it may be, if the FBI then went to go get it in order to continue the cover-up of this information, that obviously adds an even more dramatic wrinkle to this.
Barack Obama, hell-bent on maintaining his executive power, in league with global intelligence agencies, conspired to commit treason on a scale that makes Watergate look like a caveman having a picnic. John Bound reporting.
Well, it didn't take long for them to drop out some receipts, did they? Now you can go back into this video and pause it and write down the name of the documents, and you can go back and research for yourself. But who else but Obama could greenlight a stakeout of a political rival? Who else but the president, right? Now, I want to bring to your attention the clip where they were interviewing Obama, and he said that he wished he could have a third term, and if he could, he'd want to be in the basement down the street from the White House in his house, controlling things from his command center, aka controlling his drone, Joe Biden.
This is my last election for you. Yeah. After my election, I have more flexibility. Yeah, I understand. I transmit this information to Vladimir and understand.
Get something going on in the news and go, you know what the situation needs? Barack Obama.
I've said this before. People would ask me, knowing what you know now, do you wish like you had a third term? And I used to say, you know what, if I could make an arrangement where I had a stand-in, a front man or front woman, and they had an earpiece in, and I was just in my basement in my sweats, looking through the stuff, and then I could sort of deliver the lines, but somebody else was doing all the talking and ceremony, I'd be fine with that.
President Obama's case, he worked so hard to get us out of that ditch and had to make some tough decisions. And now finally we can begin to look to the future and say, yes, we're ready. So when I think about where we are, I'm not running for my husband's third term and I'm not running for Barack Obama's third term, but I am running to continue the positive, results-oriented policies that both of them worked for.
Because let's be clear, Joe Biden is Barack Obama's third term. And I'll hear nothing less. Alright? That's the only reason Joe won. Because he was the one that was close to Obama when he was doing his major dirt. The real leaders we'll never see. They're all hidden away somewhere while their puppets do their dirty work and wear the target. not only did Obama request said operation, the product was approved and was given extra time to be carried out, even well into Trump being the president, so-called, right? They were still spying on him even then. The entire time they had the White House bugged, all kind of stuff that y'all remember the stories and the headlines. And what good could come out of spying on a political opponent in America? What good could come out of it? All you need to know is that Project Folsom was shady business by the Central Intelligence Agency. Okay, they're always up to something shady. I don't think they've ever done anything positive for us. If I'm wrong, let me know and I'll look into it before I apologize and correct myself. So, with that said, this wasn't a long one. I just wanted to run this by you guys and bring it to your attention for those who are in denial. That's who I want you to share this video with, if you're aware of this information. Share it to somebody who believes Obama was the best thing for niggas and sliced bread. Well, there's all the foundationally dead Americans' favorite president, Barry Hussein, right? I've been suspicious of him since I made the foolish mistake in my youth to vote for him back in 2012. But through watching the he did and learning about the revisionist U.S. history, it's very mind-blowing. It's kind of scary, the lengths that the CIA will go to achieve their goal of subjugating you and I. So, I'm back off to the interwebs to find some more stuff to bring to y'all attention. I'm going to catch y'all on the next run. Peace.
You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy. So say good night to the bad guy. Go on.
I am a human being. I exist.
Delusions, Mr. Wordsworth. Delusions.
Send the word.